Hey guys, how's it going? Got a couple more characters that have finally transferred over. Some lesser geared characters that I don't really play or anything like that, but I did end up getting a mage over and a druid. Still working on hunter and some more classes. I would like to get one of every class so that way you guys can see. In this video, I already have one spec already set up, which is the boomkin spec. I am going to go look at the Pharaoh spec though, so I'm really curious to see what has changed. So far looking at it, they let you see 5 abilities. Now, we've seen all 5 of these before, and let's see if they've changed. Mangle costs 35 energy, and it hits your enemy very hard, gaining 1 combo point. I love that. Hits your enemy very hard. You know you're early in the beta when they can't even give you a number to put on there. They're just like, you'll hit hard. Trust me, you will. Just use that ability. Mangle's always been really good though. I do want to point out, for those of you that don't know, you have to choose a separate spec for tanking now, and it doesn't fall into the same one, which is very nice, and I like that. Next we have Rake, which costs 35 energy, hit your enemy causing them to bleed and giving you 1 combo point, okay, just like before. You do not need to rake again as long as the target is bleeding. So as long as you have like Rip on him, that's fine. Which is the next ability we're going to look at. It deals more damage than Claw. Best used by keeping it active on your enemy at all times. And Rip. This is your combo points you put into to do damage over time for your bleed effects, which feral druids have always been known for doing some massive damage with their bleed effects, opening up on somebody and hitting them, keeping those bleed effects on them. Okay, this one is 30 energy. Finishing move that causes bleed damage over time. Damage increases per combo point. And you can see them all right here. And it also increases by attack power. So if you have a lot of attack power, the damage over time is going to be even higher. So stacking agility, stuff like that is going to be very important. We have Shred, which 40 energy. Shred the target, causing 370% damage plus 207 to the target. That's not weapon damage, remember, it's just damage. Must be behind the target. Awards 1 combo point and deals 20% additional damage against bleeding targets. Don't really remember seeing that before, so that's really nice for sure. Savage Roar, kind of your slice and dice for feral druids. Finishing move that increases physical damage done by 30% and lasts longer per combo point. So this one will increase damage done. Before, Savage Roar used to actually increase the attack speed, so now it just increases damage done, which is kind of like the Paladin's Inquisition. So I really like this. Before, yeah, I liked attacking faster before, and yes, it does increase your DPS, but I like this. This gives you bigger hits, bigger, stronger hits to really make those shreds really come into play there. So we're going to go ahead and learn this, and then automatically it's going to let me have all these. So I'm just going to move everything down, although it's still going to go into cat form, so I don't really know why I'm doing that. So let's go ahead and learn. Boom. Got all the stuff. Now look at cat form, and we'll move this all down. Now let's go see all the abilities that they gave me, because it doesn't show right here. So let's go here. Tiger's Fury is the first one. Instant, 30-second cooldown, increases physical damage done by 15% for 6 seconds and instantly restores 60 energy. Cannot be activated while Berserk, okay, is active. Feral Instinct reduces the chance enemies have to detect you while prowling. Shred, which we read that before. Savage Roar, we read that before. Rip, we read that before. Predatory Swiftness. Your finishing moves have a 20% chance per combo point to make your next Cyclone, Entangling Roots, Healing Touch, Hibernate, or Rebirth become instant. So this is when you would get 5 combo points, you get an instant Cyclone. So we still do see that, and you just automatically get that. Thrash. Melee range. Thrash all nearby enemies, dealing immediate physical damage and periodic bleed damage, and also cause the weakened blows effect. Damage varies by shapeshift form. The weakened blows will demoralize the target, reducing their physical damage dealt by 10% for 30 seconds. So that's pretty interesting. Nurturing Instinct increases your nature spell power by 100% of your agility. Okay, that's kind of weird to have that as a cat. And we'll look at Omen of Clarity. Occasionally activates clear casting, which makes your next feral ability or cast time spell cost no mana. So I guess thinking about Primal Fury, whoops, additional rage. I don't know why it's thinking about not Omen of Clarity, Natural Instinct. Thinking about Natural Instinct, it's going to give you some more spell power, so that's for some self healing. That's going to help you out. So it does help out a little bit with survivability with that. The clear casting, same as before, gain additional 15 rage every time you deal a critical strike or auto attack or mangle, and gain additional combo point every time one of your combo moves deals a critical. So whenever you do critical, you get extra combo points for cat form. Leader of the pack, let's see if it's the same as before. While in bear form or cat form, increase critical strike chance of all party and raid members, so that's by 5%. Okay. Also causes your melee critical strikes to heal you for 4% of your health. Oh wow, that's what we freaking druids need. Some more self-healing. And energize 8% of your mana as well. Wow. This, oh yeah, well, for a class that had innervates, that's pretty awesome that they get that. But anyways, this effect cannot occur more than once every 6 seconds. Oh well, that's still really good. Berserk. When used in bear form, removes the cooldown from mangle and causes it to hit up to 3 targets, last 10 seconds. So if I am wrong about this, but I believe that before that you couldn't hit 3 targets with the mangle, so doing that is really nice. I have been told that the swipe ability for cats is not going to be near as strong anymore, because it was really overpowered. You would just like spam that and just get like 30k in DPS, no problem, like 5-man groups. So that is cool. When used in cat form, reduces the cost of all cat form abilities by 50% in the last 15 seconds. So that only lasts for bear form, hitting multiple targets, so that is good. That's going to help you keep some aggro and stuff. But in cat form, it does reduce the cost of all the cat form abilities by 50%, which is incredibly good. I mean, that's going to let you just really rip them apart, literally. So see what else we got. Leather specialization. Yep, you get 5% if you're wearing all leather. Ravage. This is like your ambush ability. It's your opener sometimes. Depends on who you're fighting or whatever class it is. But it causes 650% damage. I believe that number has been increased because I don't remember being that high. Plus 364 on the target. Must be prowling and behind the target. Gives a combo point. Ravage has a 50% increased chance to critically strike targets with over 80% health. That's really cool. So it's almost a guarantee that you're going to get a critical strike off that. They want you to open with that. It's pretty much what they're saying. Skull Bash, this is the one that would interrupt a spell. Let's see if it's the same. You charge and Skull Bash the target, interrupting the spell casting, preventing any spell in that school from being cast for 4 seconds. And increasing the mana cost of spells by 10%. So I believe that's new, and that will make them have to spend even more mana. So that is cool. Razor Claws increases the damage done by your bleed effects by 41%. Oh boy, that's really good. I guess that is just a passive ability. It sure is that you get, and that looks like all of it. Is that your mastery ability? Perhaps. Doesn't really make it clear here. They're still in beta for this stuff, so don't go crazy over here. Let's take a look at the talents. Now, the talents are specified because there are 4 different specs. You can pretty much go here. The talents are going to be varied pretty far. So let's go take a look at these. First, we have feline swiftness. Increase your movement speed, just a passive ability, by 15%. Displace your beast. 1 teleport towards 20 yards. So kind of like a blink. Best used to escape or flee from melee attackers or jump on someone's face. That's pretty nice. 3-minute cooldown though. And then we have Wild Charge, grants a movement ability that varies by shapeshift form. So we'll say we're in Cat, you leap behind an enemy, dazing them for 3 seconds. That seems like the obvious choice here, in my opinion. Dazing them, slowing them down is always something that's really good. Oh, and you also have, as far as this goes, this 15% movement speed. You also do have enchants for your boots that are going to help out with that anyways. So you don't really need that as much, even though it's not quite as fast. And this one right here is a 3-minute cooldown. So I like something like this where you can, it's a 15-second cooldown where you can use it, boom, 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 boom. So I definitely like that one. Nature Swiftness, we've seen it many times. See if it's the same. It's a 1-minute cooldown. Your next Cyclone, Tingling Roots, Healing Touch, Hibernate, Nourish, Rebirth, Regrowth, become instant for free, and castable in all forms. So I like that. You don't actually have to come out of your form when you get an instant Cyclone with your Nature Swiftness. The healing and duration of the spell is increased by 50% as well. So that is pretty nice. If you put like a hot on yourself, it will last for longer and it will heal for more as well. And then if you get instant Cyclone or something like that, or you heal yourself, you stay in the form, you keep going. I do like that. Renewal. 2-minute cooldown, instantly heals a druid for 30% of the maximum health. Okay. Usable in all shapeshift forms. So once again, you don't have to come out of form. 2-minute cooldown. Not bad. I think I might like Nature Swiftness more though, because it's more versatile, gives you more options. And then you have Cenarian Ward. Now is a 30-second cooldown. If this says like immune to fear or something, or sleep effects, I'm going to be like, what the hell? Protects a friendly target, causing any damage taken to heal the target for 6,804 every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. Gain the healing effect, consuming the Cenarian Ward. Usable in all shapeshift forms. Lasts 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Wow. This is a no-brainer. You have to pick this. Instant heal or instant Cyclone, you already get those pretty much from your combo point thing, your Omen of Clarity or whatever. That's wow. Wow. That's so good. That's such a good defensive ability. That's so good for like 2s or 3s or something like that. I like it for sure. 30-second cooldown. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at Fairy Swarm. Grants an improved version of Fairy Fire that also reduces the target's movement speed by 50%. This talent replaces Fairy Fire, so this will actually make it a better one. Mass Entanglement. Roots the target in place for 20 seconds and spreads to additional nearby enemies. Affects 5 targets. Damage cost will interrupt, blah blah blah. That's pretty nice. I like that. And then we have Typhoon. Summons a violent typhoon that strikes targets in front of the caster within 30 yards, knocking them back and dazed for 6 seconds. Can be usable in all shapeshift forms. Wow. I just gotta get this just because I want to try it out. Soul of the Forest. For feral form, your finishing moves grant 2 energy per combo points. Okay. That's nice. I like it. Incarnation. For feral, king of the jungle. Improved cat form that allows you the use of all abilities which normally require stealth and allow you the use of prowl while in combat. Wow. That's broken. That's ridiculous. I'll just re-stealth, no big deal. No big deal, I'm in combat, no big deal. But it's a 3-minute cooldown though. If you could just do it whenever you wanted to, that'd be a little nuts. Summon 3 treants to heal people for you and stuff like that. I've seen this before in a preview. So it's pretty nice 3-minute cooldown. I don't really know which one I'd go with here. I want to get this one for the sake of the video so you can see what it looks like. And then we have disorienting roar. 30-second cooldown invokes the spirit of Ursol to roar, disorienting all enemies within 10 yards for 3 seconds. Any damage caused will remove the effect, unusable in all forms. So 30-second cooldown to disorient all people in front of you, 3 yards. That's pretty nice. Ursol's Vortex conjures a vortex of wind and blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this because I've heard of that before too. And then Mighty Bash invokes the spirit of Ursol to stun the target for 5 seconds. That's really good. That's just a bash, so nice for sure. Let's just talk about these a little bit. Wow, this is a lot of text. Look at these abilities and all these ridiculous text. In feral form, this will regenerate mana every second and increase the damage done by your spells. While in bear form, grants additional armor and reduces the chance that you will be critically hit by melee attacks. Okay. Dreama Cenarius. Wrath, Starfire, Star Surge, and melee abilities increase healing done by your next healing spell by 30%. Non-instant cast of Nourish, increasing healing touch and growth, increase the damage done by your next damaging spell or ability by 30%. And each of these bonuses lasts 30 seconds and cannot be gained more than once every 30 seconds. And then Disentanglement. Shapeshifting now removes roots. Okay. In addition, shifting into a form heals the druid for 20% of maximum health. What? The heal cannot be received more than once every 30 seconds. That's good. That is a no-brainer when we get to that point. Let's go ahead and learn these abilities and try them out. So let's go look at Wild Charge. And that'll be under active. They've changed this a little bit. Wild Charge. Okay, it goes down here. And let's look at Cenarian Ward and Typhoon. Okay. And we'll look at Force of Nature and Ursol's Vortex. Alright, I'm gonna switch the video real quick and go find some mobs to try these on. Alright, here we are, and we can do all of these while in cat form, so that's something to remember. The first one here is your Wild Charge, and it says that it requires cat form, and we're in cat form. I gotta be selected on a target. Okay. Alright, and let's go ahead and give that a try. Dazes the target, and there you go. Okay. And okay, I don't have any abilities on here, so I can't really kill him other than auto attacking. And the gear is not like Agi gear, so it's in the bank and stuff like that. So, but let's look at the other ones. We have the Cenarian Ward, protects me and heals me up. So let's try that out real quick. Boom, there we go. And now I got some healing going on. Let's take a look over here. Just healing up. Still got some time left, and there we go. Healed me up. And now let's look at Typhoon. Summons a Typhoon. And it knocks him back and dazes him. Nice. Something fun you can use like in Arathi Basin or something like that to kill somebody. And then we have the Treants, which I guess you drop them down. And then they break into a couple. And they will self-heal you and such. Yeah, so they attack and stun for some time too. So let's see them in action here. Alright, they're doing some decent damage. Now this is a level 85 version. It might scale up some more, but it is taking them out pretty decent. They do last for 30 seconds. They also heal you too. And now let's take a look at this one. Now this is going to conjure a vortex of wind at the destination and location, reducing movement speed of all enemies within 8 yards by 50 seconds. By 50%. The first time the enemy attempts to leave the vortex, winds will pull it back in. Okay, so let's give that a try. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here, and then I'm going to run away. See if he follows me. See, now he's going nice and slow. Real slow, real slow. Okay, now it's going to pull him back in. There we go. And it pulled him back in. And you can see that he wasn't de-aggroing me because he's still coming after me. And that's it right there. So there's some of the abilities. If you want to see any other stuff, you want to see Boomkin, you want to see whatever. Like I said, I do have a mage that I'm going to put up as well. And I'm still thinking right now I didn't put an intro in this because I've been having feelings that the intro is a little too long. So I might make another one. If anybody's experienced with that and wants to help out, just let me know. But for now, I'm Luke.G, and this is the Feral Cat form tutorial / guide. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and remember to subscribe and all that good stuff. I do have tons of beta footage for you, even though I'm not in that area at this moment, but on this guy anyways. But check out all the other videos too, guys. Alright, I'll see you.